Yeah.
Hey,
AB said I ain't me yet.
if I ain't me yet,
I ain't me yet.
you know what I'm saying? Good morning, good people, man. It's October 10th, 2022, man. I'm yours truly, AB, Antoine Bethea, one half of the pod. Got my co-host Darius J. Butler.
Yes, sir.
Darius Jerome Butler.
Nah, I don't want to be a Jerome this week. Not this week. Jerome Booger out here.
Hey, yeah, he tapped in with somebody, but man, hey, great weekend.
Game parlay.
Great weekend, man. Obviously, Sunday games, man. Some good matchups. We got a lot to talk about today, man. Overreaction Monday. Y'all know what it is. Overreacting for an hour from 10 to 11 a.m. Eastern, man. The Giants going out to London, getting that big win over the Packers.
Huge win.
Yeah, huge win, man. I'm gonna talk about my guy DJ. Our coach, man, we haven't been here since Thursday. Our coach was able to go up to Mile High and get an ugly win.
A win's a win.
For sure. We'll talk about D-Butts Miami Dolphins.
Damn, why I got a lot of football teams. That's the only one you want to talk about?
Yeah. And no, we will talk about the Chargers too.
Okay, all my other Mars won. Eagles.
Chargers too.
My Eagles still undefeated. Your Bengals took a ugly L last night.
Man, it was I can take that one. I can take that. My Eagles too. My Eagles 5-0 as well. But and then we got a little bit of you know, what would you call that?
I don't know. I guess it's drama, man. It's football. Drama, it's sports.
Out in the SWAC, man. Eddie Robinson Jr. and Coach Prime, man. We're gonna touch on that. Get some people's opinions, man. I got my opinion, but
I actually went back and forth on this one. The more I did my due diligence and looked some shit up, had to get some of the history of it. I had one opinion initially. Now I feel a little differently about it, but that's gonna be interesting to talk about.
It is. And then obviously it was a call. You touched on it yesterday. You tweeted about it, man. The bullshit roughing the passer call,
man.
Or Jared on Brady, man. We're gonna touch on that as well. But again, man, we got a lot to touch on today. Again, Overreaction Monday. As always, man, it's gonna be a good show.
Yes, sir.
A good show, man. Y'all catch us on the other side.
Yes, sir.
What you want to kick it off with, man?
I mean, we're gonna talk a lot about football. We might as well get into this HBCU stuff, man. Jackson State, Alabama State, Eddie Robinson Jr., Coach Eddie Robinson Jr., Coach Prime. A lot of stuff that went into it. I'm sure you know a little more details about it than I do.
I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I really don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I follow a lot of folks that, covers media in the HBCU space. And obviously, I keep track on it. But, I guess Saturday, Eddie Robinson Jr., coaches for Alabama State. And it was their homecoming. They had Jackson State on their schedule for homecoming.
Home. That's already.
That's one, right?
That's already.
That's strike one. And then I was seeing a lot of people talking about like, well, those schedules are made 2-3 years in advance. Like, I don't care. Like, that's from
facts.
That starts from Pee Wee. If I'm on your schedule for your homecoming, that means you think I'm some shit and you think it's gonna be an easy win. So I don't care who scheduled it, when it was scheduled. Hey, that's strike one. But to get to the store, you know what I mean? I guess Prime, I ain't gonna say I guess, Prime does his routine walk around the field at every game. So I think they might have arrived late at the game. The game wasn't played yet. He tried to he made his walk around the field, cutting through Alabama State's team. They felt some type of way about that. They felt like, hey,
doing their pregame.
Like, hey, don't walk through our team. Okay. I can understand that, you know what I mean? But again, on the flip side, if this is some document that this man does every game, that's his routine. We all know how certain people are about their routines. Boom.
It ain't got nothing to do with that. You warming up, cause you late. It ain't our fault you late.
You right. But on my end, this is my routine. I'm gonna stick to my routine. And I feel you. I'm 100% with you. And I'm 100% with you. Because I know, real talk in the HBCU, community, especially the band, when the band line up, don't walk through our shit. So I get it. I get it. The game is played. Jackson State beats Alabama State. Coach Eddie Robinson Jr. felt like the game was won. They didn't have any more timeouts, and I think they ended up trying to go. Jackson State ended up going up top on the boards.
Ran a double
move. He didn't like that, so I think he started sending the blitz or whatever. Again, I don't have a problem with none of that.
You try to go double move. We send the gas. We try to hurt your backup quarterback.
Hey, look, I don't got a problem with neither one of them moves. Again, it's homecoming. You know what I'm saying? We on your schedule. We on the schedule for homecoming.
Yeah.
And then after the game, coaches meet in the middle of the field, dap up, try to
score.
You got your mic still.
Oh, look, heated exchange there in midfield, but
play that back real quick.
We got the micro. Hold on.
Score. Oh, look, heated exchange there in midfield, but
so Prime try to come in with the embrace. Goes Eddie Robinson Jr. like, nah. So the hand in the chest.
So Eddie just wanted to quit.
He wanted that,
and Prime was going for the And this is something we see. We see this all the time. You know what I mean? Coaches getting their feelings, whether it's like you said, it's a late double move, games in hand, or something else happened maybe during the week, or maybe you just a sore loser. I've seen all of these different type of things happen for coaches and these head coaching midfield post-game exchanges. But Prime looked a little surprised. He looked a little shocked. Obviously, Eddie Robinson was over there steaming. He was like, hey, we didn't talk before the game. He said you took the long way around. You walked through our warm-ups. I was standing at the 50-yard line. This is all the things he said in his post-game press conference. I was at the 50-yard line. We didn't speak at all before the game. And then I think last season these two teams played too, right?
Yeah, and I don't think I don't know. Don't quote me on that, but
I think Alabama State won though.
Alabama State won, and they put one of old Prime's Coach Prime's pictures on the jumbotron.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And Coach Prime was like, "Well, sure, it wasn't no disrespect then." You know what I'm saying? So for me,
So where you at? Where you stand on this, AB?
Man, look at here.
HBCU Hall of Famer.
Not yet. I ain't in there yet. I'm gonna get there though.
Speaking into existence.
But I just feel like Coach Eddie Robinson Jr., you don't got. I'm cool with you being salty. Like, you lost homecoming. Like, you know, all the alumni there, you lost homecoming. I get that. And on the Alabama State side as well, I get why you feel a certain type of way that coach walked through your warm-ups. I get that. I also get if I'm a man that I'm a stickler on my routine, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna disrespect you.
Yeah, and I didn't. Did you feel? I didn't feel like it was disrespectful.
No, I didn't.
You saw it, right?
Looking at it, I didn't think it was disrespectful. But again, I understand on the Alabama State side,
Yeah.
yo, you walking through our shit. I get that. I also get Prime. They win. They win at somebody else's homecoming. You feeling good. You know, you thinking it's all love. It's all in the game. It's all competition. I'm trying to dap you up like, yo, I'll see you next time.
Yeah, game over.
That. On the flip side, I get 100% why Eddie Robinson Jr. was like, nah, like, you know what I mean? Like, nah, I'm good. And he stated his reasons why he felt like that. You know, the only thing I had a issue with was at the end when he was when Coach Eddie Robinson Jr. was talking about Coach Prime ain't swag.
Yeah, same.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't swag, I'm swag. And I take issue to that. For one, I played in HBCU, and I just know how people look down on HBCUs. You know what I'm saying? As far as when we talking about sports, and when we talking about trying to come together, like that's when people see that divide. You know what I mean? It doesn't help the cause. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, Coach Prime didn't go to an HBCU. He didn't attend an HBCU. But I feel like what he's doing for HBCUs right now, him coaching a team that's in the SWAC.
Yeah.
I think all HBCUs are benefiting from that.
Facts. Got his two sons playing there too.
Exactly. Again, I get if Coach Eddie Robinson Jr. was salty because, you know, the things that happened through the game. But that's the only part that I had a problem with. All that other stuff, shit, that comes with it.
Come with it, yeah.
Feeling a certain type of way, whatever, that comes with it. All right, well, that's cool. Y'all gonna meet each other next year. Y'all gonna play. Everybody's gonna be waiting for this game. It's gonna be sold out. Like, everybody's going. It's gonna be whatever. You go out there, you play on the field. But that's the only issue I had, you know, in this whole situation.
Yeah, same. I'm with you. Because same with you. I understand both sides. I understand the walking through our pregame joint and them feeling some type of way about it. I understand the routine thing with Coach Prime, the saltiness, the homecoming. Hey, I was at a homecoming. FIU scheduled us, UConn Huskies. The UConn Huskies scheduled us for their homecoming. Yeah, we fell off a little bit. We ain't quite what we used to be. We getting back. You scheduled us for your homecoming? Oh, no, we got issue with that. So we came down here, handled business. I made sure to let all the alumni know, T.Y. Hilton, Jonathan Sipper, all the FIU alumni know. And it's just a little extra something when it's homecoming. Like you said, I don't care, Pee-wee, high school, college, shit, even in the league. Sometimes coaches be like, hey, they got all their alumni out there.
Yeah.
They putting – we don't really care about it, but it's a little something extra to get you a little bit more juice. So I get it, man. I definitely get it. But like you said, man, I have a problem with the whole you ain't swag thing, and knowing Eddie Robinson Jr.'s history and his pops and all that. I understand and obviously respect that absolute legend.
Absolutely.
But there's no need for that. He head coach of Jackson State, and like I said, he got his sons playing there as well. And he said some of that in his. While he was talking too, like, hey,
he gave respect, yeah,
he gave respect. Big fan of Coach Prime, great player. Everybody wanted to be him growing up. He got his son. He should be in a Heisman conversation. So he definitely spoke on all that. But emotions get the best of us sometimes. Like you said, we got the alumni there. It is homecoming. We did our thing, beat them last year. We lost this year. You feeling shitty about some other things, and now all that stuff come to the top once you get to L, because like you said, when we spoke about it, he was like, if you'd have got that dub, it'd have definitely been a half field. Like,
Yo, what's good? I see you next year, man. Say Travel's back. You know?
Safe Travis back, man. Always good to see you, brother.
Uh-huh.
But we it is what it is. It's part of the sports, part of sports. But like you said, hate to see it. And obviously we want as much positive attention going to the HBCUs as possible. And I think that will continue. But I'll be tuning in next year.
Oh man.
And these two teams play for sure.
Oh man. But I think that they'll talk about it. Two grown men, leading young men, you know what I'm saying? Two leaders. So they'll talk about it eventually. Facts. And it'll end wherever it ends. But
it happens. We saw this with Coach Prime and Coach Saban when Saban was taking shots.
Mm-hmm.
The boys, I guess, talked about it, hashed it out. But it is what it is.
Yeah. Man,
what you want to jump to, man? As far as this week 5 slate.
Yeah, let's talk about the Thursday game real quick. We wasn't able to have a touch on that yet, but our coach, with the Mile High man, was able to get an ugly win against the Denver Broncos. Our coach right now sitting at 2-2-1. Broncos at 2-3. First off, Gilly Lock, man, out there turned it up towards the end of the game, man. Still making plays. What was your thoughts on this game, man? What was your takeaways?
Well, defense played well. That's the positive from it. Defense played well. Gilly Lock, we brought him over to be this, to be our CB1, to be our closer. No clue what Russ and the Broncos were doing in that situation. They were up, pretty much had the game in hand. I think the clock was on their side, and
everything was on their side.
Everything was on their side. Inexplicably, they called this post pattern to. It wasn't even their one. It was the guy that was in for Sutton at that point. Gilly Lock, like any great corner does, he gonna protect his inside down there, that high red area, undercut it, picked it off.
Play underneath.
Play underneath, man. Ball you, man.
Oh, yeah.
But hey, offensively though, ugly. I know we didn't have JT, but ugly, man. Ugly performance. Like you said, a win is a win, but this is ugly. This game overall was ugly. This was a terrible watch for a fan. I knew at some point we were gonna get overtime. It was that bad. Had to watch it. But the positives, Gilly Lock, K Mo made some plays. That's pretty much it for the positives. Defense, but outside of that, was an ugly game. We got to win 2-1 right now. But man, offensively, especially across that front offensive line, we made some changes there, moved some parts around. Shit still was ugly. Man, we got a lot of work to do. It's gonna be It's gonna be a long season, and that's gonna be our offensive output week in and week out. And then for the Broncos, same shit. What about you?
Nah, same thing, man. That's not a winning equation. You know what I'm saying? Where you want to win consistently, week in, week out, you're not gonna be able to get it done that way. To your point, you just gotta find something on the offensive side of the ball. How we can get things clicking. And that's why our coach and for the Broncos, I'm gonna say our Broncos, for the Broncos. I know it was a lot of talk about Russell, where he didn't deserve a lot of that criticism that he was getting, but I said, shit, this league is about what have you done for me lately?
Yeah.
I can care less about what happened 5 years ago or what your stats look like, but all we doing is we talking about the player. We talking about the number 3, Russell Wilson. We're not talking about you, the man. We talking about how number 3 is playing the quarterback position right now. And whatever it is, it doesn't look the same. You know what I mean? And we're not going, can't put the full blame on him. But, you get that big contract and,
take the good with the bad.
Yeah, exactly. So, but again, their defense.
We're great with the bad, actually.
Yeah.
That stub, when you get that you see that stub every
make you feel a little better, like, man, shit. But even their defense, the Broncos defense, man, they playing well too.
Yep. They're
playing well too. So hopefully on both sides, man, their offenses, man, they can find something. Because this is ugly.
We'll see, man. Another positive from that game, Alec Pierce, young boy, young receiver, looked good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked good. Michael Pittman still coming along like him. But we got some work to do, man. We got some work to do. And the Broncos might be cooked.
It might be cooked.
It might be cooked, man. But on the football Sunday, started off with one of your former mobs, the New York Giants over there in London town, upset the Green Bay Packers. What were they? I think 7.5-point favorites. Packers were?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, a little more than a touchdown. Giants improved to 4-1 on the season, being led by Saquon Barkley and Wink Martindale's defense. Aaron Rodgers and the Packers fall.
Man, look, man, hey, don't shit on my man Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones out there grinding, man.
He grinding. My fault. No disrespect, Danny Dimes. You out there fighting. You out there playing ball. But Saquon right now, Saquon in the MVP conversation right now. Went out with a little shoulder, came back, had the game-winning touchdown, I believe, in like a wildcat play.
Yeah.
From the right, and the defense were kind of on their heels first half. You know, A-Rod had them cooking, had a lot going on, east to west, pre-snap, making quick throws, getting on the edge. And they adjusted. They made some good adjustments and slowed that offense down for the Packers. Man, what you saw from your Giants? 4-1 right now. The 4-1 New York Football Giants, led by Brian Daboll.
Hey, I like what I'm seeing, man. And every time it's a culture shift, man. And Brian Daboll, he brought that over, man. And he has the guys believing. And even if you look on that roster, it's not any names that's going to jump out to you, but besides your Saquon, your Daniel Jones, but what that team is doing, offensively, defensively, they're playing good football. And like you said, Saquon, man, he's looking like his old self.
Yeah.
Before the injuries, and I think the Giants, man, they can have their quarterback. I think they got their quarterback, man. I think he can get the job done running the show in NY for the Giants. You know, if you give him some structure, I think he's had his first 4 years.
Danny Dimes is a guy. Daniel Jones can get the job done in New York.
Shit, his first 4 years, he had 4 different offensive coordinators, I believe. I'm like, it's tough at that position. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's tough at that position. So if you give him some stability, some people around him, you can tell. Like he has it all. He can throw, he can run. Obviously, above the shoulders mentally.
Mm-hmm.
The IQ is there. But I like what I'm seeing with the Giants, man. Again, I know we talked about this last year with the Bengals, man. For me, at this point, continue to do what you do. But how can you handle success? It's out there in the big city. You can see the newspaper clippings.
Oh, yeah.
People going to be talking about you. They're going to be patting you on your back, man. How can you handle this success, man? But I like what I'm seeing from the Brian Daboll-led Giants, man. I'm happy for them. I think it's always, like you said it before, certain teams in the league, when they're good, it's good for the game. I think
this one New York Football Giants for sure.
Yeah,
it's one of the one of those mobs. So New York is on the high right now. You got the Jets won, Giants won, but good doing it with good defense, run game, and Daniel. It's not like Daniel Jones just has not great pass protector right now, not a great group of wide receivers, but he made some big time throws. He made some big time plays, big time timely plays with his legs, even though he came into the game injured. But kind of was in a situation where he had to play because Tyrod, he had the concussion last week.
Yeah.
So for Daniel Jones to get out there and play, we always talk about, no excuses, no explanations, circumstance, you're going out to London. So it's a lot of reasons that team could have easily nobody expected to beat the Packers with Aaron Rodgers and that offense coming into town. And even their defense, their defense doing really good against the pass, but, wasn't great against the run. And they got some big plays. So shout out to Brian Daboll, man. Coaching matters. Leadership matters. Putting your guys in the right position. bringing Wink Martindale over from Baltimore. Got those guys flying around on defense. Kayvon Thibodeau, he made a huge play there, top 5 pick. Yep. He made a huge play late on that bat down right before the last bat down. So you like to see it, man. I like to see it. I like to see a nice turnaround. So you look at this conference, or this division, should I say, NFC East. You got the 5-0 Eagles, 4-1 Giants, 4-1 Cowboys. So who the hell saw that coming through 5 weeks in the season?
Shit, I don't think nobody saw that coming. I kind of asked a question yesterday. Is this the is NFC East, is this the best division in football right now?
Right now.
What other division would you consider?
I mean, right now, I feel like this one it's got to be this one, because you got the Eagles. They're playing physical, punch in the mouth, run game, and then obviously got a quarterback that can throw the ball all around the yard as well with Jalen Hurts, and can run. He can run the ball down your throat if you want to. Pause. Defensively, they get after you. The Cowboys defensively, I mean, animals on that defense side of the ball. I got them on my fantasy team. Cooper Rush doing enough to get it done once again. Running the ball, setting the tone. And a lot of people are saying, Pollard, get Pollard. And Pollard got to get his touches. But as a former defensive back and a former defensive player, you want that balance of Zeke. Because Zeke, it may be a 4-yard, it may be a 3-yard run, it may be a 5-yard run, but he's setting the tone and he falling forward.
Yeah.
He falling forward. And then when you get that switch up with a fresh 20 to come in there, and he give you a different little tempo. So I like what they're doing offensively, and then you protecting, the backup quarterback, so that he just has to do enough to get the win, and the defense is doing a little more to carry that team. So I like what's going on in Dallas. And then the Giants, man, it's a fight. It's a dog fight. Week in and week out, guys competing, and they're finding ways to win. So I don't care about the stats or how shit look and none of that. Like, these teams are finding ways to win week in and week out. So I'm with you. I feel like this one, this division got to be the best division in football right now. It's a lot of football left, but going into week 6, I think this is the best one.
Now, I agree with you. And then something that you said, like finding ways to win, like that shit pays dividends when you get into November and December. You know what I'm saying? When you winning these tough games and it's 2 points, 3 points, but when you get into November, December, that playoff style football, when you're able to, when you know how to win and find ways to win, that's huge. That's huge. Staying in this division. You just talked about them Eagles, man. 5-0. 5-0. Brotherly love.
Yeah.
Beat the Cardinals, man, 20-17. Cardinals, they played well. They played well. Again, at the end of the game, some things could have been managed a little different, but again, man, Hurts had another solid game, man. You see it here, 26 for 36, 239 yards, 15 carries for 61 yards and 2 tugs, man. Kyler Murray, solid game. Game. How would you have played that game differently? Obviously, the kicker, make the kick.
Man, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, the quarterback, Kyler Murray, still put his kicker in a position to tie the game and send it to overtime. So he put his team in a position to continue to fight to get the win. And it's on him. He's the quarterback. So the quarterbacks have to be we play with quarterbacks who are always aware of the situation. Some of the quarterbacks that we play with, and then some maybe not so much. But you always have to be aware of the situation. You got to go through these scenarios in your mind 1,000 different times. So not being aware where the sticks were. I'm thinking he wasn't aware where the sticks were on that QB draw, and he slid short of them, then spiked it, so they had to kick the field goal. If he goes beyond the marker, beyond the sticks and slides, now they can take a couple, maybe shots at the end zone, maybe shots to the sideline to get it even closer. So you definitely got to manage that. But he put the team in a position. He missed the throw earlier on the drive to Ertz, but then came right back and threw when Ertz got the first down, moved the ball down the field. So you got to manage that situation better as a quarterback and a coach. But at the end of the day, everybody get paid to do a job. And the kicker's job was to make a 43-yard field goal. And then the defense, because of the bad clock management, would have had to go back out there and get a stop with, 16 seconds left. So it's a fine line between winning and losing in the National Football League. And that's what you saw right there. And on the flip side, that's what you haven't been seeing with the Eagles. The Eagles, once again, continue to find ways to win. They went down 14-0 in an ugly weather game last week against the Jags, who have been playing well.
Yep.
And then they run off however many unanswered points to get that win and ran the ball, I think, 50 times, even going down 14-0. So when you got a run game like that, when you got a defense like the Eagles have, you can go in any stadium, home on the road, and get a dub. And then for the Cardinals, they got to tighten up. And this is the same song. You see every other week with the Cardinals, every year with the Cardinals. They got to tighten up. They have the talent. D-Hop coming back soon, but got to be better all around for the Arizona Cardinals. But shout out to the Eagles, though, man. Last undefeated team, 5-0.
How long? How long can they stay undefeated?
Shit.
Overreaction Monday, man. How long?
Shit. They don't have that tough a schedule. I took a peek at it. Let me go look again.
What's their schedule? Like their next 5 games coming up.
I got you. Hold on. I got you, brother. Let's see right now, man. How many Eagles.com are they, man? We got that's a popular name, huh? All kind of shit popping up. All right, let's find them. Let's find them. Next 5 games. Boom, boom. Boy, they got the Cowboys. That's gonna be a
good one.
That's gonna be a good one.
I got them winning.
You think Dak come? What you think? What you think the Cowboys gonna do a quarterback?
Man, look at here.
Want to wait till we get to that game?
Yeah, let's wait for that. Let's wait for that.
So prime time, we got the Eagles versus the Cowboys. Then we got the Eagles. Oh, then they have a bye week. So week 7 bye week.
Okay.
Then you got the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Duh.
Should be a win. Then you got the Houston Texans.
Duh.
Should be a win. The Washington Commanders.
Duh.
Indianapolis Colts.
Duh.
At the Colts.
Duh.
Week 12, Green Bay Packers.
That'll be a
prime time again. Yeah. I mean, shit. If I had to pick dub, I'm picking right now. Titans, dub, Giants, Bears, Cowboys again, Saints, Giants, Jets, Browns, Dolphins. So, I mean, they got a schedule now where they can walk out of this 14-3.
Yeah,
15-2 type shit, depending on how they continue to go. But shout out Nick Sirianni, Jalen Hurts, shit, Darius Slay, Brandon Grant, Fletcher Cox, Jason Kelsey still balling at the center position. He playing through some injuries. Just a lot of dogs on that team, man.
Yeah,
I like how they built.
I like it. Shit, man. We talking about next week. Cowboys 4-1. We're able to get the dub against the Los Angeles Rams, 22-10. A lot of talk, man, about the Cowboys. As it should be. They're playing really well defensively, flying around, making plays, putting pressure on the opposing team's quarterback. And offensively, man, they doing what they need to get done. Control the game with the run game. Cooper Rush, he's managing the game. I thought a lot of people are talking about this Dak and, Cooper Rush. And I think, I thought Tone put it in here. I know you put a tweet up yesterday. It's like,
I was just trying to stir the pot.
But it's a great question, though. A great question. And for the folks who didn't see it, it's like it's tough to sit a $40 million quarterback, but it's also tough to sit a quarterback who, in his 5 starts, he's 5-0.
Yeah, it's shit. More importantly, 4-0 this season, 4 in a row.
This year, 4 in a row. So it's like, for me, I'm like, yeah, it is tough, So in the game, you say you never lose your position due to an injury. You know what I'm saying? So that's what coach. That's why
I don't know who said that lie.
You never lose your position to an injury, right? Like you get an opportunity to come in and potentially, get your job back. So I feel like with that, when he's 100% healthy, not 95% healthy, but when he's 100% healthy, he got a job back. But if that shit ain't clicking how Cooper Rush got it clicking, and I'm not saying Cooper Rush is doing he's the next coming or whatever, but he's managing the game. He's doing what he needs to do. I think you might got a conversation. Again, this is Overreaction Monday, but
it's like you said, it's Dak's job, and I ain't gonna say the whole losing. You can't lose your job. And I don't know who told that lie, because I done seen plenty cats go out with a hamstring or something and never get that job back. The coach always hit you with that Wally Pip story, but Dak is the better quarterback in my opinion. I think he's the more talented quarterback, and obviously he's getting paid, $40 a year. So I think it is Dak's job when he comes back. But look, in the locker room, we win 4 ball games in a row with whatever recipe you putting out there. Now that's their locker room. Obviously, Dak, and I would assume, is the unquestioned leader of that locker room. So I'm sure they're gonna ride with their guy. They want him back in there. And I'm sure, and when you get, nut cutting time, playoff time, like you want the best quarterback out there under center for sure. And maybe this is just an opportunity for everybody else to pick their shit up. And then when Dak comes back, it's a better situation. Offensive coordinator, play caller included, Mike McCarthy included, everybody else. But you win 4 in a row. I think this might be the tweet right here.
Yeah, there you go, right there.
Yeah, so tough. Once again, I was trying to stir the pot, especially with Cowboys fan. They always tough to bench a quarterback that's 4-0. Tougher to bench a QB making 40. What's the call, Kyle? So I think, in my opinion, the call is to go back to Dak. But shout out to Cooper Rush, man. He making himself some money either way, and he'll be on a roster for a long time based off what he's been able to do so far this year. Finding ways to win, man. A lot of people say a lot of shit about Jimmy G out in San Fran. Oh, let's go to the next thing. Who can get us over that hump and win us a Super Bowl? But you look back every time, not every time, but more times than not, with 10 is taking the field as that quarterback, 49ers lead the field with a win. So however it get done, it's been getting done. So we'll see how that story continues to unfold in Dallas, man.
So question, right? You got a big game coming up.
Huge game.
4-1, 5-0. NFC East matchup. Do you play Dak this upcoming game? Do you start?
I think I mean, if he's 100% or shit, even 90, if he's gripping the ball, he can throw and he's ready to go. And what's this? It's Monday right now, so he can take the field Wednesday and go through a regular practice week. Yeah, I'm gonna start my quarterback. If not, if it's a Friday game time decision type situation, I'm gonna just keep rolling with Cooper, because he's proven that he can do enough to get this team to a win. And maybe I even have Dak suited up, just in case. But unless he can go through a full week of practice and he's ready to go, because now it's no rush. When Rush first got in there, it was like, all right, if he can go 500, shit, winners won. Just kind of keep the boat above water. But he's done more than that. So now you can take your time with Dak and get him back in there when he's 100% healthy. No need to rush him. What about you? What you thinking?
Nah, I'm 100% with you. I'm 100% with you. Shit, you started stirring the pot yesterday, so I'm about to stir the pot some more. So when Dak does come back, it's his team. But if he loses a game or two, what you doing?
That's the thing. If you go back to Dak, there's no going back. You can't go back to Dak.
You can't go back to Cooper Rush.
Yeah, you can't go back to Dak.
Giving the keys to Cooper Rush, like, yo, take us.
Okay. Now, what you can do is say, hey, shit, Dak, we 6-0 right now. Hey, you're our guy, but we're gonna wait till we get off this heater. You know what I mean? It's just like when you're on them dice, like
man. What I was just about to say that, boy. I used to fire your ass up on them
hey,
dice.
I don't care what's in my hat like this, but these dice hot. It's still like this whole run till these dice come back around. I fall off a couple times. Then I may switch
I'm
back.
I'm catching like a mug now.
Hey,
we're gonna slow him down. Hey, we're gonna catch
whatever we got to do, whatever is working, man. But once you make that decision to go back to your starting quarterback, I feel like that's got to be. It just got to be all right. You know, whatever that we lose, want to do is too. Now you know my side eyes in the locker room though. You seen how Melvin Gordon was looking at Russ on the bench.
But that's real though. That's real. Like I get it. Like yeah, you my dog, getting them 40 M's, but
yeah.
But
man.
you know, we're gonna see. We're gonna take it 1 week at a time. It's Overreaction Monday, so it's
Overreaction Monday. Oh man. Hey, Rush get whiz, man. What y'all talking about? He got that hot hand. Keep shooting. I'm side bet with him right now. He keep shooting, man.
Hey, no question.
10s, 4s, I don't care what come out. I'm betting on it.
No question. Sure, man. We skipped over a few of these games. We're gonna go back up to the top, man, and
some good ones.
Some good ones, yeah. This was the Texans at the Jags. I think everybody had the Jags winning this one, but
I had the Texans cover. I knew it'd be a close one.
Yeah, man. AFC South divisional games for the most part be tough, man. Damn, Jags, y'all gotta win the games. That's all y'all supposed to win, man. But Pierce, man, he's a tough runner. 26 carries. He be toting that rock. 26 carries, 99 yards a tub. I don't know why I picked this game. He ain't really too much to talk about.
Yeah, we said we're gonna find a good game. AB clicked on the damn Texans and Jaguars, but drunk early. Early in the morning, man.
Hey, I got a good game for you, D-Buck. Here you go. This is a good one for you. Spanking ass. Hey, Miami Dolphins. Them motherfuckers blown off by the New York Jets. Man, told y'all this was gonna be the upset. It's not even no upset.
We had our third string quarterback. Man. Stop it, man.
No excuses, no explanations, man.
Stop it, man.
40-17, man. Cut the game off, man. Get these bums out of here. And I'm gonna say it right now. I said it yesterday. Right now, the Dolphins are the 4th best team in their division.
Oh my God, here we go. Yeah, with our third string quarterback. Yeah, I give you that.
I give you that. That ain't the Jets' fault.
I tell you what.
What?
This let you know how important and how well Tua was playing. Tua had that shit cooked. Now we didn't get to see Teddy Bridgewater. Man. He got knocked out of the game.
Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit.
He got knocked out the game early by Sauce Gardner on the cat blitz. But we had our third string guy there. You know, Tua he cheating in the walking boot right now. He got to get healthy soon. We're down our top 2 corners. No excuses, no explanations though.
You give me a ton.
The Jets came out and they got the dub and put up 40 points. They probably haven't done that in 3-4 years. So
ass whooping.
Put up 40 points, man. Vibes are high in New York. I ain't tripping though. We 3-2 right now. As long as we at 500 or above, when Tua get back and he cooking once again, obviously he got to get healthy.
You don't know when Tua getting back.
Tua will be back next week.
I hope not.
He'll be back next week. I know what's going on.
You right there with Mike McDaniels and the rest of the staff. We got a motherfucker back injury whole time. Man, Tua drunk out there.
No, I don't know who they thought. And I don't know if it's me or I feel like we're seeing more and more knockouts. KO, I feel like I would see one damn near every game. The first, second, third play of the game in that Broncos.
When you was playing, mofos was getting knocked out every game.
I get maybe I'm just more sensitive to it now.
You are. You more
but
sensitive.
I feel like every other game I'm seeing motherfucker wobbly. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
Man,
I don't know.
I understand how you feeling. You know, you probably seen my tweet yesterday that the Dolphins, because right now y'all probably are the fourth best team in y'all division right now.
If you don't start that shit,
Keep it a buck. The way New England, they
You
trying
don't
to
cut
turn
that
that
shit
corner.
out.
The Jets just whooped y'all, and the Bills is the Bills.
So you got faith in Bailey Zapp right now out in New England?
Shit, I ain't. Who y'all third string quarterback?
Listen, we'll be all right. We worry about our first string.
And Bailey Zapp is what string is he for the New England Patriots?
Got a point.
Hell yeah, I got a point. Shit, third string, and he put up a motherfucking donut on your Detroit Lions.
Hey, we 3-2 right now. Lot of ball left in Miami. We'll be all right. Trust me.
Look ahead. Yeah, call your folks down there in Miami and tell them don't rush that boy Tua back, man. He still ain't right yet.
Tua gonna be out there. You better believe that.
See,
he on his ukulele right now.
Conversation 2 weeks ago before.
He on his ukulele right now. But take your time. He should sit one more week.
Man, he should sit out.
He should sit
a few more weeks.
I give him one more week. He should. I think.
Bro, that man get another concussion, bro. His career is over, man.
I wouldn't say all that. He might come back one of them ugly ass helmets.
And that shit don't work. You see, Kuechly had the helmet. He had the shit around his neck and all of that.
Yeah, he was playing linebacker though. Hey, Tua, you'll be all right. You tough, right?
Boy, you tough, hell, right? Boy.
You tough, right?
Boy, you hell.
You just get knocked out every day, B.
Yeah, hey, boy, you hell, man. Hey, I don't want to see Tua till mid-November, man.
Till Thanksgiving?
Man, mid-November, bro. This man just had 2 concussions in the matter of 5 days, bro.
He did.
In a matter of 5 days, he had 2 concussions.
I think he'll be good though, and I don't know him. I haven't evaluated him. But
hey, you hell, yo. You might have been in that locker room that damn first game. Now you good. Get your ass back out there.
He had to have bye week after the Thursday game. Then he missed.
Oh man, you hell, boy.
Then he gonna miss 2. So yeah, I say we sit him out for 3 weeks. Damn, Teddy B got a concussion too now. So now they probably gonna be extra cautious.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Y'all
might have to bring Ronnie Brown back.
Y'all the four. Who you say bring who back?
Might have to bring Ronnie Brown back. Get out
that Wildcat.
Back to Wildcat, because that other shit ain't getting a 40 burger? A 40 burger from the Jets? Man, I'm liable to bring anybody back off the bench. All right, Marino, you had your ass over there with that suit if you want to.
Hey, damn. Y'all, that shit, it was all good just a week ago. Hey,
we'll be all right. Trust me. When we get one back out there, that lefty, Mike McDaniel start cooking that shit back up. X Howard get back out there. Byron Jones come off pup.
Mm-hmm.
We good money. I ain't tripping at all. 4th best team in the division
right now, currently.
That's crazy. What's up?
Currently,
crazy.
Am I wrong? Currently, y'all not the 4th best team right now.
No,
what y'all?
I mean, right now, if we had to take the field right now with what we have at playing quarterback, with who we no disrespect, with who we have playing quarterback right now.
Y'all are the 4th best team in the division.
We're the 4th best team in the division.
Yeah, that's not even an overreaction.
Right now, I give you that. Right now, but don't act like we the Pittsburgh Steelers.
40 points though to the Jets. Yeah, I got your ass. Nah.
Good thing. See, we talking about the Dolphins. I got to get up out of here, man.
Man, yeah.
Good games too, man. Y'all make sure y'all tune in to once AB wrap up. Y'all tune in to Up and Adams.
Man,
if you got FanDuel TV, shout out to FanDuel. They whooped my ass this week though. How your against the spread picks went?
I don't even know, man. I gotta
I mean, they went bad. They went bad.
No, I don't. I went to the game with Lil Man, so I wasn't really.
Oh yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying so. But go ahead, man. Dolphins, right, man. Your fans, man. Sorry ass. But now we're gonna talk about this Bucks and Falcons game, man. A lot of talk about Freddie Jackson and his sack. And just how they calling the game right now. My guy D-Buck, what a whole shit call on G. Jared, which it was. I know a lot of people had a reaction to that. I think we got the video here. Yeah, here you go, right here.
Down, scans the field and gets sacked. Brady Jarrett brings him down through the tackle.
The pass is defense, number 97.
Man, I don't know what else. I don't know what else defensive players can do and what they can't do. Again, I think that like D-Buck said, it was a horseshit call. A great tackle. I don't know if you want to just lay him down or what, but I don't know, man. It's getting tougher and tougher on the defensive side of the ball. And also, I think that was he made a call, I think last week or 2 weeks ago. Similar. So somebody got I don't know what side he on. Obviously not on the defensive side of the ball, but Bucks was able to pull this one out. Another tough matchup, 21-15 against the Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta Falcons are not looking good. It was last week. He made against the Ravens and the Bills. He made a roughing the passer call that was some BS as well. But yeah, man, we gotta these refs, man, they gotta start getting held accountable. I understand we all human. I know the game is a fast playing game. They're making these calls at a split second, but these calls are affecting games in a huge way. So I know that the officials they sit in the film room and they do get critique, but I think it will be the fans, the players will love to see what this criticism is like. You know what I'm saying? Because again, like you said, guys, this is not the NBA or the MLB where you have a number of games, a bunch of different games. Like we got 17 games, and each game is very important. And a call like that in a tight game can affect some shit. So, yeah, man, we gotta hold these refs accountable. Now, Lions and Pats. We just talked about the Patriots, man. 29. They put 29 up on the Lions. Lions, donut. Held to a donut. I had picked the Lions to win, coming off, training camp and hard knocks. I think a lot of people had a soft spot for the Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions, they turn in the corner. Y'all won't get me again, Detroit. Y'all won't get me again. The Patriots with their third string quarterback. I got a homeboy who works for the Patriots in the scouting department. He seen my picks and he texted me quick and was like, "Hey, don't do that." And I was like, "Nah, Lions might be able to do something, but hey, my fault, my guy." Again, man, Patriots 29, Lions nothing. Sitting right now, I got the Patriots, the third best team. Well, I don't know. That's second and third. Then with them and the Jets, it's a throw up right now. It's a toss up. But Lions, man, y'all had me for a minute. Same old Lions, man. Same old Lions. Went to this game yesterday. I took my little man to the 49ers and Panthers game. 49ers fans. They had the Bank of America Stadium looking like they was in Santa Clara, man. All those red jerseys in there. Wilson Jr., man, 17 carries, 120 yards. I wish my man D-Buck was up here and he was standing on the table for Baker Mayfield and was saying how much of an upgrade he was to Sam Darnold. And as I continue to watch these games, man, like they sooner or later, man, they gotta make a switch because that's not good football. And just me, just looking at the game, when he was in Cleveland, they had some guys behind him that they could lean on. Chubb and Hunt. And then also when I used to watch the game, they will cut the field in half for Baker Mayfield. roll him out. So all he had to do was read one side of the field. And obviously, when you got those two guys behind you to play action, it opens it up. But for him to drop back and scan the entire field, I don't think he's that type of quarterback. So when you say, and again, I wish my man was up here. When you say he's a major upgrade, the major upgrade is a guy who's going to be able to drop back and he'll be able to dice you up. We're not getting that out of Baker, man. So it's going to be a lot of conversations over there. Carolina, man, the 49ers doing what they needed to do. 37-15, man. It wasn't a game after probably like the end of the first quarter. And the Panthers, man, Rule, not sure what's going to happen with him. They do have a guy on that staff that I would say should get another shot. My man, Steve Wilkes. He was dealt a raw deal that 1 year in Arizona. But he is on that staff, man. I think he could do some things, man. That's me throwing it out there for my man, Coach Wilkes. DJ Moore, man, Mikey, I feel sorry. Mikey Richardson, DJ Moore must be shaking his head after every snap. I feel sorry for DJ Moore, man. It's one of those type situations where you can see DJ Moore have a lot of talent. He's very early in his career. I just hope he's able to get with somebody who can, really expose how talented he is. Milo, AB chill. We been knowing Debo's wrong about Baker. I don't know, man. My man D-Butt, he's not a fan of Sam Darnold. But I don't know, man. D-Butt was believing that about Baker. The Titans and the Commanders. Derrick Henry, 28 carries, 102 yards. Commanders, another L, played tough. They 1-4 right now. The only team in the NFC East division that's not playing, I would say, good ball right now. Some has to shift there in that culture. I don't know what it is. It's been like this for a while, for a long time. Bring in a new head coach. You bring in Carson Wentz. Obviously, it's a lot of static off the field with the owner, Dan Snyder. But the Commanders, man, it's not looking good over there in that building. Titans 3-2. They're at the top of the AFC South right now. You got the Titans, the Colts, the Jags, and then the Houston Texans, man. So Titans start to feel themselves after a slow start. So some good stuff, man. Tonight we got Monday Night Football tonight. Another decent matchup, divisional matchup. Las Vegas. It's not. I think it's just gonna get ugly. Las Vegas Raiders. At Kansas City, 7.5-point favorite. Kansas City Chiefs. They're 3-1. I think this just gets ugly. Again, divisional matchup. Teams know each other. They play each other well. But I think Patrick Mahomes and company, man, I think they let the Raiders have it. We don't got the Bills and the Steelers in here. Bills and Steelers, man. 14. There you go, right there. Bills was 14-point favorite. I know a lot of people were scared to touch this game. As far as against the spread, I think money line. I think a lot of people knew that the Bills was going to handle the Steelers. I took the Bills with the points, man. There ain't no way in hell. The way, after that one loss that that Josh Allen and them had, I mean, man, they're gonna walk all over the Pittsburgh Steelers. And sure enough, they did. 38-3. This shit was ugly. It's not looking good for the Steelers. Kenny Pickett, first game as a full-time starter. He got some dog in him. That's what I do like. He got some dog in him. Going at it with with a D lineman, I like that. I think he'll bring some juice to the Steelers team. But I think it might be a long year for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm not gonna count them out yet. especially where they at in their division. They're still there, but it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Obviously, Coach Tomlin, man, he's been doing a hell of a job. Never having a season under 500, but it's gonna be an uphill battle for the Pittsburgh Steelers. But Buffalo Bills doing what they do. When you hold any team to 3 points, in the NFL, defensively, you're doing a hell of a job. When you can put up 38 points offensively, man, you're doing a hell of a job as well. So shout out to the Buffalo Bills doing what they do. Let me tap into these comments, man, see what y'all talking about. High scoring. Say, gotta be sick. Zach, yeah. You know, you got to respect that. You know, it's going to be some bumps and bruises along the road, along the way. So we just going to see how he can bounce back from this whooping they got. Nick Scroggins, Tom is going to keep the boys fighting. I think that's what you're trying to say. Nah, he definitely going to keep them fighting for sure. But yeah. Y'all, again, man, y'all tap in tonight, Monday Night Football, Las Vegas Raiders against the Kansas City Chiefs, man. I think it'll be a solid matchup at the beginning. I think Kansas City comes out on top. Y'all tap in with us on Thursday, same time, same place, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Make sure you subscribe, hit that like button. As always, we appreciate y'all for rocking with us, man. Much love. Have a great week. Put something on your to-do list, man. Something that you haven't done, and push forward to it. You know, 30 minutes a day, man. Get a little sweat in. Go walk around the neighborhood. Do some push-ups. Do some high knees in the crib. Stretch. Do something. 30 minutes, man. Health is wealth. We appreciate you. Catch y'all on Thursday. Be out. All right, family. Y'all have a good Monday, man. Peace and love.